It's also known as Monaco without the barriers, but we know it as the Hungaroring. Hey there folks, welcome to this preview for the Hungarian Grand Prix. The last race before F1 goes on to its summer break, and that's right, they're actually doing a summer break this year, unlike last season, where their summer break was kind of around Easter time. But let's talk a bit about the race, let's talk about what we're looking forward to, and let's start off by talking about the fact that Red Bull's appeal against the penalty for Lewis Hamilton at the British Grand Prix has been rejected. Apparently, as part of this, they also submitted simulator data as well as stuff from recordings where they had, I believe it was Alex Albon in an RB15 going around Silverstone for a filming day. Whereas Mercedes and a lot of other teams have used filming days differently in the past. I'm pretty sure Mercedes actually used a filming day this time around as an actual filming day, but typically teams use it to test new components. Red Bull used it to try and aid themselves in this case, which ultimately proved unsuccessful. They also ran simulator data, supposedly with Sergio Perez, but again it was to no avail. So with that now fully closed, let's move on to talking about what we can look forward to at the Hungaroring. Like I said, it's Monaco without the barriers, but surprisingly it's not a happy hunting ground for Red Bull. They've only won it twice in the past, and both with Australian drivers, Mark Webber in 2010 and Daniel Ricciardo in 2014. Outside of that, it has been a good one for Lewis Hamilton in the past with 8 Grand Prix wins. Let's just remember, for example, 2019, where he managed to get the two-stop strategy to work and pass Max Verstappen towards the end of the race. A lot like we saw Verstappen and Red Bull doing at Paul Ricard earlier this season. But in addition to that, we have seen Sebastian Vettel win there twice in the past, 15 and 17, and with Ferrari's kind of reputation on street circuits this season, Charles Leclerc getting pole position but eventually not starting at Monaco, and also getting pole position in Baku, could we see Ferrari be a surprise challenger this weekend? I wouldn't rule it out. I definitely wouldn't rule it out. But at the same time, whilst I would think this more of something that would suit Red Bull, it has historically favoured the Mercedes. That said, last season was because Verstappen went off at the warm-up lap and they had to repair his suspension on the grid. And also the wet-dry conditions made for some interesting kind of developments. For example, the Haas car starter got wet and managed to make massive gains until the track dried itself out. And I think that's it, isn't it? We don't really know what's going to happen this weekend. Could we be about to see Verstappen get more aggressive on Lewis if Lewis is leading? We could full well see that, but there could full well be further action, further protests. We don't really know. But what we do know is, historically in the past, with the exception of I think 2018, it's been advantage to whoever's been leading the championship coming out of this as odds-on favourites to win the title. I'm pretty sure 2018 is the only example since 2004 which has bucked that trend. In the past, it was Vettel and Ferrari leading that bucked the trend. And we know how that season ended up faring for them. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.